Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about what I do, really. I'm a floor installer, and I'm going to show you guys how to properly install a sealer for your floor and what to do after you install the sub-level as well. So, first of all, when you're doing a sealer on the floor, you're going to want to grind up the whole area that you're going to be working on, because there's going to be debris, there's going to be old glue if the floor had glue on it, and you're going to want to take all that out and open up the floor pores from all the concrete that was there prior, right? After that, you're going to want to vacuum everything correctly, because if there's any dust, the sealer is not going to work and it's going to pop. It's going to um, you're gonna have issues in the future, pretty much. So you're gonna want to make sure you want to prep your whole floor correctly. The sealer, I would recommend using MC Rapid. Honestly, I've used this product many times in other jobs and we've had no problems whatsoever. I haven't used other products, but this one is by far the best one because it has great warranty, easy to install, and it has all the instructions on the canisters. One thing that you should keep in mind is that it does dry pretty quickly, so you got to work with this fast. So as somebody is spreading it with the trowel, as you see that I'm doing, another person is going to come in with some spike boots, so that they're not stepping on it directly, obviously, and they can work with a painter's roller, a paint roller, and roll out the excess that is on the top so it spreads it nice and evenly. The trowel is basically just to spread everything across, and you maximize your square footage of the material, because you do not want to come short with this material, because after it dries it's going to be very hard to come back from that, right? So you're going to want to grind it, vacuum it. Once you throw down your sub level, I didn't record the sub level part because I wasn't at the job at the time. I was at another site. But once you have the self level thrown down and it's dried completely, you're gonna want to look for imperfections. That's what we're doing on the floor right now. You're looking for imperfections, any dips, anything that really you feel, and you're gonna mark it with a pencil. So all those little dips, you're gonna want to fill them up with patch. Um, and after that, well, first you're gonna want to sand the whole area. Then you're gonna want to patch. The sander is to take away any bumps or rocks or anything that's coming out, because once you throw it down, there will be little things that come up from the floor, and you don't want that to be on your glue when you spread it. So you're gonna sand the whole area properly, evenly, and this shouldn't take you that long. If you have a sander, it should take you probably like 15-20 minutes. It's not something that you're gonna be doing for a long time. It's just a quick pass through, and then you're gonna prep the floor with some patch on those areas that have dips, um, so it's nice and even. And after that, you're just gonna spread your glue and install the floor. Again, I didn't get to show you guys that part because I wasn't there, but I was sent over to another site where I did install more vinyl plank. I'm gonna show you guys that little time lapse of that. They were apartments over in, what is that? In Main Street, over by like San Isidro area. There are these new apartment homes, and they're usually about like 500 600 square feet. Some of these are a little bit less, but typically they're about 500 square feet. And we have to do 10 of these a week in between three of us guys. So it's cleaning, patching, prepping, spreading glue, and installing. You can see the installing part is the easiest part of the job. I make it look easy because I'm that good. And then I'm going to show you guys also another little part where I did this kind of not that difficult of a cut, but you know, some people might have difficulties in doing these things. So I'm going to show you guys step by step on how you do that. And it's going to come up right now in a second. So for these kind of cuts, I like to put a full piece when it comes up to the next piece that I'm going to put, but I got to make sure it doesn't line up with the other plank that I'm going to place. So I'm going to use another spare piece that's full, that hasn't been altered. I'm going to use the top point and the bottom point to show me exactly where I'm going to put that pencil mark, and that's going to be where it's going to touch at the wall. So that's going to give you kind of an idea of what part of the wall is going to be your point, and then you're just going to mark it with the pencil and then connect all the dots, and that's going to give you like the scribe shape of that little area that you're doing. um, Removing the excess of the glue, so then you can see that I already got my markings down. We're gonna write it, we're gonna dribble it with the pencil, scribble it down. You can see I'm showing you the corner of that wall. You can kind of eyeball it there. It doesn't have to be perfect because that is the first piece, and you can just scoot it up and then just remove any excess if you did not cut it correctly. So it's not a big deal, but if you do cut it right and use your points exactly, it should be perfect the first time around. And that's usually how I do it in these cuts. It does not get any easier than that, really. You can also just do full pieces and then just do the little parts at the very end, but I rather just get this done at the very beginning and not worry about it later. It makes the job go a lot faster. So that's how you do that piece of the job. And if you can see, there's going to be gaps by the cabinet areas, but that part of the cabinet is going to come with quarter round, so you don't have to really worry about that. And then on the sides, on the walls, they're going to have baseboards, so that's also going to cover the gaps, so you don't got to worry about that. And then from then on, you just have to install the rest of the apartment, and it's pretty much straightforward. If you're an installer, you know, you're going to know what to do next, but for anybody else that's doing this amateurly, it's pretty straightforward, really. You just gotta not be afraid to just place the plank over the next one. But yeah, guys, if you guys like the video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you guys like this kind of content, leave the comment down below if I should keep posting more job site videos, stuff like that. I really enjoy taking my camera to work and wasting time. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.